You apply for 5 jobs, and out of those 5, you got it because you hacked this thing.
And don't try to help everybody back home. You are not El Shaddai. You cannot help everybody. Do the work you can do.
50 applications, everything, unfortunately, is just because they are focusing on volume more than quality. There is a strategy to this thing, in the application. So that's why you need like guidance. Today, I'm joined by someone whose voice and work has resonated with so many young professionals and international students navigating their life in the UK. If you don't know who I'm about to converse with today, I think you're on the wrong side, actually. I think you're not woke yet, but if you're ready to be woke, please welcome Bukola Italome. Yay! Thank you so much for being here. I make sure that pronunciations are correct. Please, did I get that right?
You did.
I mean, that is one unique name that you don't hear anywhere. And for me, I'm like, you just don't mutter people's name. Yeah. And thank you so much. So, guys, drum roll for our guest today. We will be talking about the conversations around thriving, how immigrants can thrive in the UK, seeing that there's definitely a bigger picture. And I know that there is a version of international student that people don't talk about enough. The long shifts, the confusion, the pressure of trying to survive while also trying to build a future here. So many students arrive in the UK with ambition, but somewhere along the line, survivor mode just kicks in them. But in today's conversation, this is just not an interview. We're about to have a real deep conversation, and honestly, this is the conversation I wish more people had earlier. So, over to you. Do you think that international students are properly prepared for the UK job market before arriving? Do you think
Not some. Some are prepared. Why some are not prepared? Some are because I have somebody that he has never done. He didn't. When we were looking for a surviving job, he was doing a remote job. Immediately he came in.
Yeah.
He did not even, because he was working with international companies in Nigeria, so he was working for USA. So when he immediately got here, he was just continuing his job. He didn't even apply for any job. So he was already well positioned. So for him to get a UK job would be easier because he has an international experience. So, but many of us, that is why I said volunteering could have helped with a lot of people that don't have this experience, this career experience, because of where we are coming from. But the issue also is that many of us, we don't know that the skills we came in with can help us position rightly if we do it rightly. Some of us have great skills from where we came from. Some of you are auditors in Nigeria's, accountants, big accountants. You work with big firms. Some of you are biochemists. You did so well. How do you position yourself? And that best way to do it, look for courses. Which courses are they doing in this country? First, at an international side, which courses can you do when you come in? Not the courses of your school course, not the school course work. Now I'm asking for, are there another course you can do to position yourself for maybe data analysis or business intelligence or business analysis or project planning? Are there courses you can do to help yourself? And it's not about doing just one course and sit down. You can do 2, you can do 3. It doesn't stop you. There's a video I'm going to bring out soon on my YouTube about the lady that did project planning. She said she did like 3 different courses.
Wow.
She was doing care, using money of care.
That's a focused person.
She kept doing courses. She was earning more in care, although she was earning £18 per hour. Then she said she was using the money. As she was getting the money, she was doing courses because she was an architect when she was coming from in Nigeria. She was an architect and she knew that she could position herself for a project planning job. Yeah. So I think get the right courses, speak to the right people. Look at LinkedIn. Look at people that are in that field you want to go into. Message them. Give them a cold mail. Give them a cold message. Send a message respectfully. Some people will answer, some people will not answer. Maybe 3 will answer. Send them a message. Another thing is, if you just apply, like apply on Indeed, you're just applying because you're just applying, and this thing will not even pass through the ATS, this thing. It will not even pass through it because it will bounce you out immediately because they are looking for some specific things in the CV and you did not write it, so they will bounce you out immediately. Then another thing, when I was applying for job, one of the things somebody told me, look at the hiring manager on that job. Like civil service, there are always a hiring manager that they will write that the name of the person that is hiring for this role. Reach out to them, tell them you like to come and see what they do in the office. Tell them you want to come and like you want to just come and have a talk, or you create a meeting with them just to understand what the job is. One of the first thing you are doing is that you are putting your name in the front of that person already. Whether you got an interview or not, your name is already ringing a bell.
Top of mind awareness.
Your name is already ringing a bell. So when you come, when you now get an interview, make your findings, check everything about the company. Many of us will just apply for applying sake. I say I've applied for 500 jobs, I did not get them because you're not applying rightly.
Absolutely.
I came in the civil service, and in the civil service, the first job I applied, I would say the first or 2-3 job I applied, that was the job I got, and that's the job I'm still doing. Because when I applied for the job, I didn't apply. I applied like a normal person too. Everybody applied. I just applied. Get this, and I applied. I got the job. But when I now entered the job, because I had to do the interview again, I passed, but I have to do it as a part-time, as a contract staff. So for me to now be a full staff, I have to do the interview again. But when I wanted to do the interview, when I wanted to apply again, my boss guided me. He sat down and started analyzing how this role is. What do we do? This is how you must apply. This is what we want to see. Because I'm an insider. So now they could guide me compared to you that are an outsider. But as an outsider, they could also guide you if you reach out in terms of what do you expect us to do? What are you expecting for this role? Speak to them. Some of them will not tell you. Give it a shot. The highest they can do is to say no.
And that's it. Beautiful. I love how you say that people just apply for applying sake, which is very true. There is a strategy to this thing. You see CV and applications, like if you get it, you get it. First off, you need to ensure that there are a lot of keywords that are mapped as well in your CV, so that the ATS, which is machine learning, can accept you first of all before you now go into the interview itself. So how I see a lot of people saying, 20 applications, 50 applications, 100, everything. Unfortunately, it's just because they are focusing on volume more than quality. And it's no brainer. I like when you said you applied for 5 jobs, and out of those 5 you got it because you hacked this thing in the application, but you still will never know it all. So that's why you need like guidance. I like to see the job that I want and just pursue it. I don't want to hear any other thing outside that. And the 3, obviously I did get that as well, but I broke down the tactics to the CV application and things like that as well in my book. Which I think that people just need to realize that in life you can't throw things and expect to hit. You know how people have that mentality? I will just try this. If he enter, thank God. Thank God. What? There has to be more than that. What would you tell a student who feels behind right now? What would you tell that person?
For a student that feels behind right now, I wrote something about in that relation. But let me just stay on top of my head. And for any student that feel behind, let me give you a hug first, because we all went through it virtually. A virtual hug. You didn't. It's not only you. We all went through it. So if we went through it and we came out of it, you can come out of it. You can come out of it. So whatever, there are some prayers that you have prayed before, and you will now be looking at your prayer book and like, I can't find that prayer again, because God has answered, because it has happened, so it will surely happen. But whatever you are going through right now, you will pass through it. It's just for a season. It's a season, and it's a season of your life. But in all, hold God in this country. Hold God, like hold God. Is either God or God. Hold Him so well. Then make sure you associate yourself with communities. I will not overemphasize about community, as in I need to overemphasize itself. Like community, build community, because before you call people at home in Nigeria, you will call people here. Build correct community, correct one. And the good part is that so many informations are now online. Anything you need to know, they are online. Somebody would have talked about it before. Go to TikTok. Somebody would have talked about it before.
Yeah.
Go to YouTube. Somebody would have talked about it before. Now there's cloud AI. There's ChatGPT. Ask questions.
Copilot.
Ask questions as much as you can, and don't feel overwhelmed. It's okay to feel it, but don't put yourself and sleep on it. The problem you cannot solve now, leave it and move ahead. Move to the next one. Then strategize. What do I need to do this week? Okay, let me work on my CV. Okay, this week I'll work on LinkedIn. Oh, next week I will look at NHS. Oh, write it down, put them in writing. This is what I want to do. If you can write it on your wall, write it on the wall. This is what I'm doing this week. This is after, when I go, I won't pick an extra shift.
He stays with me everywhere.
I'm not picking extra shift this week because I want to focus on my coursework in school.
Yeah.
I'm not picking extra shift today because I want to do some other thing to help myself. So look at the things you do to develop yourself. You don't just sit down on social media. You don't just sit down and consume everything. If you are going to sit down there, that means it's making you money. If it's not making you money, no need to sit down there. Look for something else. Try to reposition yourself. And in all, you are here for you. Especially single people. You are here for you. There's no family. And don't try to help everybody back home. You are not El Shaddai. You cannot help everybody. Do the work you can do. You cannot help everybody, except maybe you are paying a loan back home. That's still. But if you are not paying any loan, don't think of coming here for the first 1 year and building a house straight up.
Mansion.
In Banana Island. No, that should not be your priority now.
Yeah.
That should not be your priority. Look for how you can build wealth forward, not trying to push it. It's good to push money back home too, but at least now strategize. You need to get a sponsorship job. That's the number one thing on your list right now. After passing your exam, getting your scores right, your sponsorship job should be your next thing. So as you are doing your work or school, you are strategizing yourself to get a sponsorship job in your first 2 months. Those are your plan. Those are the things you should be thinking of, because as you are coming in September is when most jobs comes in. The new jobs for the next year, they start applying for September. NHS job mostly come out around that October, November, December, and civil service job, they come around that time. But when you came in September, you're still looking for how to get your own warehouse job. When some people are already applying for sponsorship job of next year down. There are graduate trainee jobs you can look out for. That is another thing. You need to ask your school. There are ones that
apprenticeship.
There are some, like when University of All, then there were some companies that work with University of All to get graduate trainees. Yes, every school have some companies. Many of their students go to meet student hub to talk about this, but many of us, when we just came, we did not know.
We didn't know.
That's why I said some people got those jobs earlier than we did. We didn't know. Some people worked in students' library. When we came in, they were the first set of people that they pushed in. I didn't know. Because I was not even relating to those people that knew. So, if you didn't know, now you know.
Now you
and you are a
know.
student. Position yourself.
Now you
ask your lecturer question. Use question to finish them because you paid for it.
You paid the millions.
Correct.
If this is something you're currently going through or you've experienced, and in your head all you're muttering is, how can I get out of this? Now this book is for you. You are not alone, and guess what? You do not have to stay stuck. I've dropped the link to my book in the description box, and also going to be leaving the link somewhere around this video just so that you can easily gain access. If you found this video useful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Share this video to whoever you think might really need this resource. Also subscribe if you haven't. It is free. It just goes to tell YouTube that you enjoy content like this, and the algorithm can share videos around this kind of content to you. So hey, hit that subscribe button already. And if this video also resonates with you, drop an emoji that only me and you can understand in the comment section. Until I see you in my next one, keep on being amazing, keep on being fantastic, keep on doing you, and keep on loving you. Love and light always, guys. Bye.